chat box. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat box, guys. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat box. All right, I'm waiting. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat box. All right. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat box. Okay. All right, so today I'll be having a walkthrough on technical analysis using price action. My name remains Tunmise Olaoluwa. Now, please understand that leverage trading involves risk, so trade responsibly. It's important that you trade responsibly. Regional restrictions apply, so check out the terms and conditions and be sure that it works for you. Now, this session is strictly for educational purpose only and not a financial advice. Also understand that past performance is not indicative of future results. All right. Now that we have that established, so my name remains Tunmise Olaoluwa. I have 7 years experience trading in the crypto space and also in the Forex market. And I have a background in finance and quantitative research. My trading results have been consistently profitable across various strategies. I frequently trade price action, momentum, trend, candlestick patterns, primarily focusing on Euro USD, GBP USD, and USD JPY. Okay. So here is our agenda for today. We'll discuss the use of top bottom strategy. We'll review Euro USD currency pair. We would review price movement of Euro USD, and we would also review any currency suggested by you, the audience. Now, please note that this session is going to take 45 minutes, and you are expected to use the YouTube live chat to ask your question during the webinar. I will periodically check the chat. I'm following with from my phone here, so I'll periodically check the chat and answer them all. All right. Now, this strategy, we're going to look at what does this strategy consist of. So this strategy consists of analyzing historical price movements, utilizing candlestick formation, chart patterns, and market structure. So what kind of trader is it suitable for? So it's suitable for position trader, intraday trader, and swing trader. Okay? Good. Now, when to use it? During high liquidity period, also on time frame from 1 hour to 1 month. Okay? Good. So let's go and have a deep dive into the live trading session. All right. So here we are. In our last, webinars, these are the trades that we took, prior to today. So these are our last webinar, and currently you can see that we decided to take a buy here because in our last webinar we spotted a double bottom. Okay, a double bottom, right? And you can see how far the market has come. So you can see from here Okay, you can see from here we took the trade here. This is where we bought, and you can see that the the market went from a point where we bought and is currently here. Okay, and that has been a fair enough profit. As you can see, we used 0.02 lot size, and we have a floating profit of 25 USD. So we're going to close this and close the other one so we can take the analysis all over again and see where next would price go. All right, awesome. Now, okay, I can see, if you are watching, please let me know where you are watching from. All right, fantastic. So we are starting with the Euro USD market, and at this point on the Euro USD market, we would be starting with the highest time frame, which is the daily time frame. So that on this daily time frame now, can you guys hear me? So let me be sure you guys can hear me. This is the daily time frame. Now, what we want to do from here is to analyze the market from the top to the bottom, like we have said earlier. All right, so we are targeting top to bottom approach. Now, we are currently on a daily time frame, so let's analyze from top to bottom. So here we can see we are mapping out levels of supports and resistance. Okay, here we have another level of support and resistance. Here we have another level of support and resistance. Okay, good. So now here we've been able to map out key levels of support and resistance, and one more would be up here. Up here. And if we are going to look at some other minor key levels, we're going to look at this. So here are the key levels of support and resistance that we've been able to spot. All right, now let's zoom in so we can see what price has been doing right at this point here. So we see how price moved from here upwards, came up, came down here, went up, came down here, went up again, and so we can see that price has been moving in a ranging market on the higher time frame. Now, how do we spot this ranging market more clearly? Let me get okay, good. So we can spot this ranging market more clearly like this. Good. So this is the ranging market. All right, so this is the ranging market. Market move up, down, up, down, up, down. All right. So this makes it very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we've been able to identify levels of support and resistance. We've also been able to identify levels where we've also been able to identify the price range, where price is ranging in a particular range, as we can see here. Now, our next line of action would now be to look at the lower time frame as to what price is doing there. But from what we can see here, we can see that price is respecting certain level of resistance at this point. Price is currently respecting certain level of resistance. Now So let's see. So you can see how price has been ranging a bit here and now dropping further. Now you look at the last 4 hours candlestick. When you look at the candlestick before this current one, you see that there is a huge pushback. When price tried to go bullish, there was a sell pressure that came in, pressured price down, and that is why we can see that this the candle before the current candle is having a longer wick to the top, Now this tells us one thing, that there is a sell pressure at this level. There's a sell pressure at this level. A serious sell pressure at this level. Okay, a serious sell pressure at this level. And when there is a sell pressure like that, what do you do as a trader? You can see the handwriting on the wall. It's obvious. Momentum, the buy momentum is drying up. The bears are taking over the market. They are pressuring price downwards. Okay, what would you do? You are rather positioned in the direction of the bear than trying to where we are going to execute. Now understand that this is a top to bottom approach mixed with a multiple time frame analysis. In this situation, we have seen that price on the daily time frame is bearish. Price on the 4 hours time frame is equally bearish. Okay, and now we want to go further to confirm in the 1 hour time frame. Now we can see that in the 1 hour time frame there is no difference. Okay, the bears are active in the 1 hour time frame. But one interesting thing I want us to know is this. We can take 2 decisions here. Let me go back to the 4 hours time frame. We can take 2 decisions here. One, it's either we are buying at the current market price, okay, or we set a limit order to buy. It's either we are buying at the current market price or we set a limit order to buy. So what do you recommend that we do? If you are following, let me know in the chat. What do you recommend that we do? Buy at the current market price, or sell at the current market price, or set a sell stop, okay, set a limit order to sell at a preferred price level. If you have an answer for me, drop it in the chat box. All right, drop it in the chat box. Fantastic. So let me now make my decision. From what I can see here, there's going to be a continuous sell. Okay, so I'm going to sell. Excuse me. I'm going to sell at the current market price. Okay, I'm going to set my stop loss at the next resistance zone. I might take profit at the next support zone. Okay, good. So let's do this now. So I'm selling. I've sold here. All right. So I'm gonna come and fix my take profits is here. Okay. Then my stop loss is almost here. So we say my stop loss is here. Take profit. Yeah, let me just leave this here. Yeah, let me leave this here. Let me leave this here. Okay, let me go down to the 1 hour time frame to better see a good spot to put my stop loss. So I'm gonna put my stop loss here. Yeah, I'm gonna put my stop loss here, and then yeah, let me see. Yeah, and have my take profit there. So not much of a 2:1. However, I would be making more money from my target than I'll be losing. So I'm gonna confirm this. So I've confirmed it, and we have this trade running. Yeah, we have this trade running. Yeah, and that's it. And that's it. If you want us to look at any currencies of your choice, please do well to drop it. If you want us to look at any currencies of your choice, please do well to drop that currency in the chat box. Okay? Drop the currency in the chat box. Any questions so far? Any questions so far, guys? Any question so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any questions so far, guys? Any questions so far? Okay. In the absence of a question yet, I'm going to go to analyzing another currency pair, which is GBP USD. Yeah. So this is GBP USD. Yeah. So we're going to go to the daily time frame. So here is the daily time frame of, here is the daily time frame of GBP USD. I'm gonna set take profit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna set market structure. So let's observe what the market structure is. Okay. So we come here. Let's observe what the market structure is. Okay, so yeah, now we've been able to map out, levels of support and resistance, following what the market structure is. All right, good. So we're gonna go look into the current price now. So we can see that currently price has been moving up, down, up, down. All right. And now price came to this support zone. You can see a double bottom here that pushed price up. And now price is currently at a major resistance zone. So which means now there's a higher likelihood for price to come down from this major resistance zone. However, we might not be able to place a hold on the fact that this is what will happen. So we want to go a step forward to looking into the lower time frames. So we're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame. So this is the 4-hour time frame. So here on the 4 hours time frame, we can see how price is So you see that when this, so good. I'm trying to okay, good. So you can see that on the 4 hours time frame now, price has been consolidating at this support zone. Okay, price has been consolidating at this support zone. For price to be consolidating this long at this support zone, there are two things that would have most likely happened. One would be that price should break upwards, okay, and the other would be that price should break downwards. Okay, good. So I'm gonna, from what I'm seeing now, I'm not seeing a clear momentum as to if it's a downward side or an upward momentum. So, but what I'm gonna do further is to check out the range. So I'm gonna check out this range. So you can see now, price is in between this range. Okay. Now, which means there are two things that would most likely happen. Price either busting out upward, breaking out to the upward direction, okay, or price breaking out to the downward direction. So if I'm going to take a trade on this now, I would be setting a, buy limit order, maybe a buy limit order, or a sell limit order. All right. So, but because there is no clear direction, I would just, stay patient to see what direction price breaks out from and then follow through. All right. Fantastic. So this is our outlook on GBP USD. So let's just look at it. Let's just look at the 1 hour time frame. So if you look at the 1 hour time frame now, the 1 hour time frame is just showing, okay, bearish momentum still active. All right, but you can see that shortly, it only happened shortly after we see a bullish momentum come up, and then we now see a bearish momentum coming in. So we can't really say if price is going to be bullish or bearish, because at this point now, price is just going back and forth, and we don't want to be caught in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so we're just going to leave this trade and wait for things to play out. Either it break out from the to the upside, or it breaks out to the downside. All right. I hope you're following, guys. I hope you're following. Are you following? Let me know in the chat box. Okay. I want to believe you are following. Okay. So let's look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY. GBP JPY. So when we look at the overview of GBP JPY, as you can see here, let's map out key levels, of support and resistance, and better understand what is going on in the GBP JPY market. So we can see here, I'm mapping out levels of support and resistance. Okay, mapping out levels of support and resistance. Mapping out levels of support and resistance. Good. So we can see now we have our levels of support and resistance, right? So if you observe with me, you will discover that GBP JPY is currently at an all-time high. At an all-time high of the price it had never been, okay, after July 2024. Okay, so GBP JPY experienced a massive drop in price, but currently we can see that the strength GBP has gained more strength against the yen, and currently trading at 208. Okay, now let's zoom in from this level to see more closely what GBP JPY is doing. So currently we already spotted that GBP JPY is at an all-time high at this level, right? So this makes this level a significant what is it called? A significant level to watch, where price would most likely drop. This level is a level where price would most likely drop. Why? Because it is at an all-time high it had not been in the last 10 to 11 months. Okay, and you can see that it has been it was at this level, and when you look at the candles to the left, you see that no candle has ever been there since 2024, July 2024, right? Since July 2024, no candle has ever been on this level, and now price is currently on that level. So what I'm envisaging is a drop in price, if not even a massive swing. All right, there's going to be a significant drop in price from this level to this level. Okay, there's going to be a significant drop in price from this level to this level. So this level would be more like our first target. Okay, yeah. If this level does not hold, then we might see a continuous drop in price. If this level does not hold, but there are higher chances that this level would hold. Okay, good. So what are we envisaging here? We are looking at a potential drop in price. So let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. Let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. Okay, now you look at it on the 4 hours time frame, it's even very much clear how price has been consolidating here. One interesting thing to note is that there is a slight decline. If you observe the trend, there is a slight decline. There is a slight decline here. Can you see that? Yeah. There is a slight decline in the way price is moving. And looking at the way price is moving, there would be, say, a breakout towards downside. Okay, so I'm quite optimistic that the bears are more dominant in this market. So what am I going to do? I would take a sell position. Now, before I take a sell position, let's look at it from the daily time frame. So instead of taking an instant sell position, I would take a limit order position. So I'm going to take a pending order. I'm going to use a pending order to set a sell a sell price here. So I'm going to go to new order. So I'm at new order now. So I come to pending order, and I move my price here. Okay, so it's a sell stop. Okay, using 0.2. My take profit level will be here. Okay, my stop loss level will be here. All right, good. So I'm going to place my order. Now I've placed my order. So what I'm expecting now is if price comes and touches my sell stop order at 207.778, my sell order will be triggered. And once my sell order is triggered, my take profit and my stop loss comes alive. So if price goes above this place after triggering my sell stop, it's going to stop me out in little loss. And if it continues, if it goes down below, it's going to, I'm going to take profit if price hits 204.865. Now, this is very, very interesting for you as a trader, and that is why you need to understand that it's important to know that it is not only about the position you take, it's also about the risk you manage. And that is why for every of my trades, you always see that I set stop loss and take profit. There is a reason, and the reason is not far-fetched. It's important that you set stop loss as a trader. Either you see yourself as a professional trader or as a beginner trader. Stop loss, take profit should be one of the things you set. Now, I'm going to give a quick risk management rundown, particularly for those who are very much new to the market. So, if you are very much new to the market, it's important that you start with a demo account. On our Octa platform, we have a demo account where you trade virtual money. This will help you to better understand the market, better understand your strategy without risking real capital. Also, it's important you use a stop loss order. Okay? Trade with a risk to reward ratio. Aim for a minimum of 1:2, which is risk ratio of 1 and reward ratio of 2. All right? Meaning you should aim to gain twice, okay, as what you are risking. Now, you also need to take in mind that you risk only a small percentage per trade. Diversify your trade, so don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's very, very important. Okay, avoid over trading. Avoid over trading and stick to your trading plan. As a trader, you need to have a trading plan, a guide that you follow, and you stick to it. Another point here is you keep up with the market news. There are so many news coming up these days. You need to keep up with the market news. Stay informed about economic news, economic event that impacts the forex market. Avoid over trading. So don't, at some point, it happens when you take 3 trades and those 3 trades become winning trades, and then there is an impulse for you to go again, take bigger risk and the likes. Don't do it. At some point, you get 3 losses straight up. Don't say, oh, I'm going to increase my lot size to gain whatever I've lost. Don't do it. That's over trading. Also, review and adjust your strategy. It is very, very important. Please understand that we have the Octa app is available on Play Store, Google Play Store. The Octa app offers a wide range of trading instruments with low spread, fast execution, zero commission, and it also has various educational resources, 24/7 customer support, and a strong commitment to fund and data security. Now, it's important that you know that you can double your deposit using the promo code. Take advantage of the promo code in 5 steps. 1, open the Octa trading app or visit our official website. 2, go to your profile. 3, find the promo code section in the menu. 4, enter the promo code and press activate. Once you press activate, make a deposit, and enjoy your bonus. Now, what is the promo code, you may ask? The promo code is Tunmise 100, TUNM 100. Okay, Tunmise, TUNMISE, then 100. Okay, good. Now, the summary of our session today is around price action, helping you understand price action. Also, we looked at a live trading scenario, right from the Octa trading terminal, and we've also talked about trading principles that we need to follow. All right. Now, here is a key takeaway I want you to go home with. One, analyze trading instruments to understand how they behave under various market conditions. Two, review your actions and reflect on your decision to identify what worked and what can be improved. Three, keep up with the latest market news and updates. Four, use educational resources to enhance your understanding of trading strategies and tools. We have come to the end of today's session, but before we go, we value your feedback. Please take a moment to fill this form, this survey, and your feedback is essential for us to improve our future webinar. This survey is going to take 1 minute max and you are done. The QR code is on the screen. Please do all to scan the QR code, and we'd love to hear your feedback. All right. Thank you very much for joining this session. I look forward to seeing you in our next session. Don't forget, smash the subscribe button and tap on the notification bell to be the first to be notified whenever we are having our next webinar session. Love to see you in our next webinar session, and I look forward to seeing you. Bye, guys.